Hello, hi, Assalamualaikum, and very good morning, everyone. Okay, today we are going to learn new chapter, okay, which is chapter 3. The title of the chapter 3 is Movement of Substances Across the Plasma Membrane. Okay, so in this chapter, there is a four subtopic. Yeah, four subtopic. Okay, today we are going to learn the first subtopic, which is 3.1 Structure of Plasma Membrane. Okay, so please look at the learning standards that you have to cover for today. Okay, number 1, justify the necessity of movement of substances across a plasma membrane. Okay, number 2, describe the components of a plasma membrane and its function based on the fluid mosaic model. Okay, number 3, draw and label the components of a plasma membrane based on the fluid mosaic model. And number 4, describe the permeability of a plasma membrane. Okay, so these are all learning standards that you have to cover or understand for today. Okay, first let's take a look on the necessity of movement of substances across a plasma membrane. Okay, the importance of the movement of substance. Yeah, right. Okay, number 1, living cell requires substance from external environment to carry out living process. Yeah, external environment refer to the out of the cell. Yeah, out of the cell. Okay, at the same time, the metabolic process in cells produce waste that need to be disposed. Yeah, okay, from the cell. Okay, the movement of substances are regulated by the plasma membrane. Okay, so what are the substances required by the cells? Examples are nutrients. Yeah, nutrients including glucose, amino acid, vitamin, minerals, and so on. Right, and also oxygen. Yeah, oxygen needed by the cell to carry out cellular respiration. And then what are substances that eliminated or excreted by the cell? Okay, they are waste products, right? Such as carbon dioxide, urea, ammonia, and so on. Okay, now we move to the structure of the plasma membrane. Okay, we already learned the structure of the plasma membrane in the chapter 2. So remember, right? Okay, what is the function of the plasma membrane? And the function of the plasma membrane is control the movement of substances into and out of the cell. Yeah. The other function is to separate the content of cell from the external environment. Right, okay. So now we go to the structure. Okay, please look at the figure 3.1 here. Yeah, so this is the structure of the plasma membrane. Yeah, please identify the component of the plasma membrane here. Okay, we look one by one. Okay, first, okay, we look at this structure. Yeah, this structure. Okay, so these are phospholipid bilayer. Okay, this is the first layer. Yeah, and then the second layer here. That's why we call as phospholipid bilayer. There is a two layer of the phospholipid. Okay, so this is phospholipid bilayer. And then, what about this one? Yeah, this one. Okay, and this one. So these are protein molecules. Yeah, so these are protein molecule. For this one, okay, this is carrier proteins. Yeah, carrier proteins. And the other one is channel protein. Right? Okay, channel protein. Okay, this is glycolipid. Right? Okay, glycolipid. Glycogen combined with the lipid, which is phospholipid, right? Okay, will form glycolipid. Same with this one. Okay, Next, okay, this one. So this is glycoprotein. Yeah, glycoprotein. Okay, glycogen combined with the protein molecules, right? So this part, yeah, is referred to the extracellular. Yeah, this side refer to the extracellular. Extracellular mean out of the cell. And then this side is referred to the cytoplasm, which is inside the cell. Alright. Okay, so this is the bigger structure of the phospholipid. Later we'll look more in detail, yeah, about the phospholipid. Okay, so basically the structure of the plasma membrane consists of one, phospholipid bilayer, and then number two, consists of the protein molecules that have the two types, channel protein and carrier protein. And then the plasma membrane also consists of glycoprotein and glycolipid, right? Act as a receptor of hormones such as insulin and also act as antigens for cell identification. Okay, plasma membrane also consists of cholesterol. So this is the cholesterol. Here, cholesterol here and here. Yeah, make the phospholipid bilayer stronger. Yeah, stronger, more flexible, yeah, and less permeable to the water-soluble substances such as ions. Right? Okay. That is referred to the structure of the plasma membrane that consists of one, phospholipid bilayer, two, protein molecules which are channel protein and carrier protein, three, glycoprotein and glycolipid, and number four is cholesterol. Right? Okay, so make sure you can remember the structure of plasma membrane. Yeah, so this is the structure of the phospholipid. Yeah, so this is phospholipid bilayer. Okay, first layer and second layer. Yeah, so this side is extracellular space out of the cell, and this side is referred to the cytoplasm. Yeah, okay, cytoplasm, which is inside the cell. Okay. So this is the structure of the phospholipid. Yeah, phospholipid consists of consists of what? Okay, here a polar head. Yeah, a polar head which is hydrophilic. Yeah, hydro means water, philic means love, like the water. So hydrophilic refer to the characteristic which is attracted to the water or love the water. Yeah, like the water. Right? Okay. So that is a polar head. Yeah, polar head is here. Yeah, polar head which is hydrophilic. Yeah, hydrophilic refer to the like water, love water, attracted to the water. And another one, part of the phospholipid is non-volatile. Yeah, non-volatile, which is hydrophobic. Yeah, hydrophobic repels the water. Yeah, or hates the water. The heads of the phospholipid molecules in the outer layer face the extracellular fluid, whereas the phospholipid heads in the inner layer face the cytoplasm. Okay, so please look at the diagram here. So these are phospholipid bilayer. Okay, so the polar head here, the polar head here will face the extracellular fluid, which is out of the cell, right? Okay, and the other polar head here, polar head here will face to the cytoplasm, cytoplasm inside the cell, okay. And then the tails. The tails of the phospholipid molecules of the two layers face each other. Okay, so the tail of the phospholipid bilayer here will face each other. Okay, so that is the structure of the phospholipid. Make sure you can remember phospholipid consists of the two parts, which is hydrophilic head and hydrophobic tail. Yeah? Hydrophilic head refers to the polar head, which is attracted to the water. And then hydrophobic tail is referred to the non-polar tail, which is repel the water. Okay. Okay, next we go to the protein molecules of the plasma membrane. Yeah. Okay, there are various types of protein molecules embedded partially or fully within the membrane. Yeah, okay. So the protein molecules are widely dispersed between the phospholipid bilayer. Okay. So the protein molecules with channels or canals are known as channel protein. Yeah, the protein molecules with channel or canal. Ya, channel ni adalah lorong ataupun canals ni macam laluan ya. Okey, dia macam ada satu laluan, dia ada macam satu lorong ya. Known as channel protein. Okay. So whereas the protein molecules that function as carriers are called carrier protein. Okay. So this is channel protein. Yeah, so this is channel protein. Okay, channel protein has a pore or has a canal. Ya, dia ada satu laluan yang mana the molecules can pass through the canals. Okay, so this is channel protein. Yeah, channel protein. Okay, second type of the protein is carrier protein. So this is the carrier protein. Yeah, carrier protein has active site. Right? Okay, this is the refer to the active site whereby the molecule bind to the active site and then will be transferred to the other site. Okay, so the which is act as a carrier. Okay, make sure you can differentiate between channel protein and carrier protein, right? Okay, so I want to relate a little bit about the presence of the protein molecules to the fluid mosaic model. Okay, please refer to textbook on page 46. Yeah. On the second paragraph on the structure of the plasma membrane. Okay, please read that. Yeah. Okay, according to the fluid mosaic model, protein molecules float within the phospholipid bilayer, forming a mosaic pattern that changes frequently. Okay, so that is referred to the fluid mosaic model. Okay, what happened? The protein molecule float within the phospholipid bilayer, forming a mosaic pattern that changes frequently. Okay, that is referred to the fluid mosaic model. Alright, okay. Next, okay, we go to this slide. The phospholipid bilayer, proteins and cholesterols are not static. Yeah, not static, but form a dynamic and flexible structure. Okay, what does it mean? Yeah, the phospholipid bilayer, proteins and cholesterol are always moving. Yeah, dynamic refer to the always moving and flexible, not fixed. Yeah, the structure is not fixed. It always moving. Alright? Okay, that is mean the dynamic and flexible structure. Okay, so this contributes to the fluid characteristic of the plasma membrane and make the plasma membrane more flexible. Right? Okay. So that is the characteristic of the plasma membrane, yeah, which has a fluidity characteristic. Yeah. What do you mean by fluidity characteristic? It always moving. Yeah. It form a dynamic and flexible structure. Okay. Next, we go to the permeability of a plasma membrane. Permeability of a plasma membrane refer to the apa maksudnya di sini adalah ialah ketelapan ya plasma membrane ya ketelapan dia. Okay. So what do you mean by permeable? Okay, we go to the explanation. Okay, first, a membrane is said to be permeable. Yeah, a membrane is said to be permeable. Yeah, to a substance if the membrane allows the substance pass through it freely. Alright, okay, make sure you can understand that. Okay, next, number 2, a membrane is said to be impermeable. Yeah, impermeable if a substance is unable to pass through it. Okay, apa maksudnya? Impermeable bermaksud tidak telap. So, a membrane is said to be impermeable if a substance cannot pass through it. Yeah, alright. Okay, make sure you can differentiate between permeable and impermeable. Permeable, it allows the substance, all substance to pass through it freely. If impermeable, the membrane does not allow any substance to pass through it. Okay. And then what about the plasma membrane? If we go to the number 3, yeah, the plasma membrane is selectively permeable. Yeah, selectively permeable, which only allows certain molecules to pass through it freely. Right? Okay, that is referred to the characteristic of the plasma membrane. Yeah, plasma membrane only allows certain molecules to pass through it freely. Yeah, alright. Okay, that is referred to the characteristic of the plasma membrane, which is selectively permeable. Okay, why? Okay, why the plasma membrane is selectively permeable or only allows certain molecule to pass through it freely? Why? Okay, due to the building structure that consists of phospholipid bilayer and protein that determine the permeability to the specific substance. Okay, so why? Because plasma membrane consists of what? Phospholipid bilayer and protein. Okay, so these two building structure will determine the permeability of the certain substance. Alright, okay, that is referred to the permeability of a plasma membrane. Okay, what you have to know? The characteristic of the plasma membrane is selectively permeable, which is only allow certain molecules to pass through it freely. Means that some molecules are allowed to enter into the cell and some molecules are not allowed to enter into the cell. Okay, that is selectively permeable. Okay, I hope you can understand all the terms in the structure of the plasma membrane 3.1, subtopic of the 3.1. Alright, okay, so make sure you can understand what? Okay, first you have to understand the structure of the plasma membrane that consists of what? Consists of the phospholipid bilayer, consists of the channel protein and carrier proteins, that consists of the glycoprotein and glycolipid and also cholesterol. Right? Okay, and then relate with the permeability of a plasma membrane. Okay, so that's all for 3.1. Okay, I hope you all can understand and please read again and again and do your revision. Okay, so that's all for today. Okay, stay safe and take care everyone. Alright, okay, thank you.